Hello again. We're back. Texas Lake Syndicate.
That's right. I'm Lorilee.
I'm Missy Frederickson.
And I'm Pam de Blasio.
You already know some of us.
Yes.
We brought our best friend, Missy, and she is going to talk to us about Canyon Lake.
Yes, Canyon Lake is a medium-sized lake in the central part of Texas. It has about 8,240 square feet of acreage and 80 miles perimeter.
No kidding. 80?
80-mile perimeter.
It's bigger than I thought it was.
It's considered a medium-sized lake, but it is maybe the deepest, or at least one of the deepest in the state of Texas. It goes up to 130 feet.
Oh, wow.
My gosh.
Yeah.
I had no idea because with Possum Kingdom, we were just talking about it was 90, and I was blown away.
Yeah, very deep lake. And it's fed by the Guadalupe River, so the water is really crystal clear, blue, green,
nice.
kind of Caribbean looking. It's gorgeous.
You don't have the chocolate milk water.
No. and that's because we have a limestone bottom.
Right.
We don't
Yeah,
have
you've got a rocky bottom.
rocky
Right.
bottom. Yeah.
So you don't get the ooshy gooshy between your toes.
No. But you really don't want to walk out on that rock either.
No, there's not. Well, tell us about like to live out there at Canyon Lake. What are some like bottom prices, some high prices that you might look at if you were going to move there and buy a house?
We have homes from around, the nicer homes, 300,000 to up to 2.5, 3 million.
Oh wow, that's good. Can you be on the water for 300,000?
No.
Oh
No,
you
not
could be lake
waterfront.
adjacent.
Yes, lake adjacent for that amount. And we have properties that have acreage with them that are waterfront.
That's
that
nice.
may be 8 to 10 million.
Right. Yeah, I would think that would have a big,
Yeah.
Yeah, very
big part of that.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And then I know that Canyon Lake has a lot of things nearby. Talk to us about why that whole area is just so awesome to be in. I love being down in that area.
It really is. We have New Braunfels really close by. New Braunfels is such a cool little town,
It
little
is.
German heritage.
That's right.
It has activities all the time that are small town activities, like, little get-togethers and parades and festivals and that kind of thing. Then you have Green, which is, the historical side of New Braunfels.
Green.
Yeah,
It's
green
got
is so fun, yes.
the dance hall, Green Dance. It's the oldest operating dance hall in Texas.
And the grist mill
And
and
the-
the antique
I was going to say
shopping.
the food. They've got great
food,
restaurants.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
And then we're also close to Wimberley. Wimberley is a cool little town in itself, close to Fredericksburg, and, close to San Marcos as well. So if you want to do high-end shopping, you can go to the outlet mall at San Marcos, or if you want to just do the kind of, get in there and find the unique items, you can do that in Wimberley or Green or, in Fredericksburg.
Right. And then, of course, there's the tubing down there. That is so.
Oh, yeah, on the river.
Tubing on the river, that's correct.
But that's changed a lot over the last few years, hasn't it?
The tubing?
Yeah, as far as, what they allow, they're policing it a little better.
Now,
Darn.
the Guadalupe does not police it like
Okay.
that.
Oh,
No,
good.
it's the Comal that runs through
Okay.
town that has got a lot of restrictions.
Gotcha.
But the Guadalupe is still pretty much what you want to do.
Have you ever gone scuba diving after everybody leaves?
I haven't scuba dived. What we like to do is surf. We like for everybody to get off the lake so we can take our boat out and we both surf. We're
How
really
fun.
No
Yeah, we
kidding.
are actually
I'm impressed.
pretty
Oh, you need to
good
tell us
surfers.
about Tim. Everybody doesn't know about Tim.
Yes.
He didn't make it today.
Yes, my husband Tim is also a realtor on Canyon Lake and the other lakes that are downstream from Canyon, which we'll talk about briefly. We're both realtors there. We both are full service realtors and would love for y'all to come and see us.
Oh, cool.
Well, who doesn't want to go to the hill country?
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
and I tell you, the weird thing about Wimberley is that even though it's hill country, we all have that hill country. Wimberley is set in such a neat way that they're up in the hills, kind of
Yeah.
tucked into it. That it's different than all the rest of us in the hill country. I think, don't you?
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, I think what you're saying is, they have all those peaks around them. I mean, I would call them mountains because I'm from Texas, but they're probably not mountains. But they have these high peaks all around them, and they're kind of in a valley.
Yes.
It's very, very pretty.
And
it's
then
beautiful.
all the little
and then the
houses
river
are
runs
tucked.
right through it.
Yeah, and the houses are all tucked up in there. It's just, it's so picturesque. It really, it's like something out of a storybook. It's
It is.
really pretty.
Very pretty.
And also a great arts community, I think.
A great art community. They do have a lot of art and artistic activities that go on there. One of the things that they have in Greenton also that's artistic is they do a clay festival every year, which is just phenomenal.
What is that?
And people come from all over the country and some from other countries to display their craftsmanship and throwing clay. They make
pottery.
Pottery. They
Oh my
make,
gosh.
Oh, wow.
They make, I mean, any and everything. I can't even tell you all of the things. Some are as artistic as lamps and, some just cups or whatever. You would find
how fun.
anything you would ever think of.
When
there.
is that?
It is in September every year.
And we might have to hook up and go down there and go do a podcast.
Sounds like a
down
girl
there.
trip.
It is really something. Yeah, it is.
That sounds fun. So if there was one thing that you would like to say that is most unique about Canyon Lake, what would that be?
The most unique thing I think about Canyon Lake, if you're looking at other lakes in Texas, is the clear water. It's just so crystal clear. You can see your feet. I don't care where you jump in at. You can see your feet. And
See anything else?
and anything else that's underneath you, you can see it. I mean, it's just so beautiful. And if you're, that's if you're in the water. And if you're out of the water, the way the sun reflects off of it, because it's so blue, it just is it's a different view than you have on any of the other lakes in Texas.
So it's Hill Country Caribbean.
It's Hill Country Caribbean, that's for sure. Yeah, it is.
We need to patent that.
I know.
Yeah,
Hill Country
we do,
Caribbean.
kind of like our
Canyon
Texas
Lake.
Mafia.
Yes, we are the Texas Lake Syndicate. I don't think we mentioned that right in the beginning.
Oh,
Because we figure everybody knows it now, right?
we hope.
Maybe.
But Pam and I like to visit with other folks in Texas lakes and different Texas lakes so that we can answer questions for you about what it might be like if you were on that lake or visiting that lake.
Right.
You want people to come and buy, but visit it at least and try it out. Right?
Yes.
There's lots of opportunities.
There are a lot of parks around the lake. There is also a Joint Force Base military facility there because we're so close to San Antonio and there is so much military.
That makes sense.
So all of the different military entities can go to that park, and the cool thing about that is that we get to see some interesting things on that lake. We get to see the Navy SEALs do some of their
No kidding.
practicing and maneuvers.
I love it. That's so cool.
They do. They come over in helicopters and they jump out of the helicopter and they have to make it with their parachute from the lake where they land at to a boat that's waiting for them. We also get to see some seaplanes come in and land.
Oh, nice.
It's just it's a very cool, just a lot of different activities
That
that
is
go on.
really, really interesting.
Yeah, very much. And I'm guessing that would make it an excellent place for military folks to retire.
It is.
Yeah.
It is
because
a lot of military.
you have all of the bennies from
Right.
San Antonio and the bases there and
Yes.
the hospitals and VA.
all that they
all
can
of
take
that.
advantage of. That's right. It is.
Oh, wow.
We have a lot of retired military.
Very cool. So
Yeah.
if you are military, definitely consider Canyon Lake. How far from San Antonio?
Driving distance, I don't know exact mileage, depending on where you're going to go. Maybe 20 miles, 25.
Oh my
It only
gosh.
takes about 30 minutes for us to get from our house to the airport.
Oh, gosh.
honestly.
That's fantastic.
That's excellent.
Like
Yeah.
you say, that
Excellent.
depends on where you live on the lake.
Sure.
Too. There's different
Well,
sides.
but we were just talking about how few lakes are near airports.
Yes.
So to be right near the San Antonio airport is a very cool thing because you're easy in, easy out. So if you have a home in Colorado and you want to fly into San Antonio and then have your other home.
That's right.
And at
Colorado?
Canyon Lake, or maybe Canyon Lake's your main home, and
I was
you're
gonna
flying in
say,
and out to I would stay.
You
in
could
Canyon
work
Lake.
for that would be a great place to work from home,
Right.
especially if travel was part of your job, because it'd be
Right.
easy at the airport, but yet
Yes.
you still get to work from.
And
a
also,
lakefront
we're not
house.
that far from the San Antonio airport. I mean, the Austin airport either. We're probably 45 minutes, maybe 50 from
wow,
the Austin.
that's great.
Options that
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Definitely lots of options. There was one other question I was going to ask. Pam, have you got something?
I do. I was going to ask. It's something I've started to ask because not all lakes, you don't own your waterfront. You can't put in a boat dock. What about Canyon Lake?
Canyon Lake's water perimeter is owned by the Army Corps of Engineers, and you cannot put in a boat dock on Canyon Lake.
Okay.
So what I like about that is the perimeter is so clean.
Sure.
You don't have some of what you see on other lakes. It's
Yes.
really
People
nice.
Yeah,
drifting boat docks.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
it's a catch-22
It is.
Right.
It
for
is.
sure.
Unlike the beautiful ones
And-
we're having
right.
right here.
And they do have 28 boat ramps, so it's not like you have very few boat ramps that you can put in.
And do they have marinas that you can lease a slip or something to put your boat in?
There are two marinas on the lake, one on the north side, one on the south, so that accommodate people that want to keep their boat on the water.
And one other thing that we were talking about last time, and we've talked about several times because it keeps coming up, is so for instance, here at Lake LBJ, we have the Lower Colorado River Authority. So the Colorado River runs all the way through the lakes here. And then Pam has the
Trinity River
Trinity,
Authority.
so TRA, LCRA, and you have.
Well, we have some of the Lower Colorado River Authority. I don't know why, but they do manage some of our water. They do. But we also have the GBRA, which manages the downstream part.
So the Guadalupe,
Blanco River Authority.
Okay.
Blanco River too. Okay.
Yeah.
Because that feeds it too?
It doesn't feed Canyon Lake, but just below Canyon Lake, the Comal, the Guadalupe, and the Blanco come together and become part of the Guadalupe and go out to the Gulf of Mexico.
So what kind of restrictions do those governing bodies put on your lakefront when you're building lakefront there? Because for us, it's mainly just you have to get approval for your bulkhead and your boat dock, but also there's septic considerations. If it's the community doesn't offer
here.
public
Yeah.
sewer, then you have to,
here.
put in your private.
All of the homes on Canyon Lake have private septic, and the only restrictions that the Army Corps of Engineer has is that you can't build anything below the 909, so the 909 foot mark, which would be considered a flood level if the lake ever flooded.
Gotcha.
And so as long as you're above that, all of the other restrictions are either county
City.
or city, which we don't really have any city, so it would be county.
Yeah, that's pretty much on our lake. It's all county. There's nothing in this within the actual city limits of any of the towns that touch
Yeah.
Lake Livingston.
Yeah, we have Horseshoe Bay, we have Marble Falls, we have,
Yeah, y'all probably have
some different city codes up in here. But that's better. You have
Yeah, we're
fewer people bossing you.
Yeah, I mean, I can only think of one neighborhood that's within the city limits, and that's the one that I'm in Onalaska, and our neighborhood's actually in the city limits, but the Trinity River Authority supersedes their rules, so we don't have to worry about them. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yep.
So the other thing I was going to ask you is about land on Canyon Lake. How can you buy just land, or is it pretty much gone?
There's not a lot of land, especially large acreage
to build.
of land that are on the lakefront. There is some upriver, which comes into the lake. I mean, it's deep enough when the water's up to come into the lake, but there's really not a lot on the lake, the main body of the lake itself left. A few.
Gotcha.
Hit or miss here and there.
It's prime for building. So if
Yes.
you've got some, you are going to be one of the few who gets it.
Yes. Well, and there's not a whole lot left with the great views either. So if you're looking for prime views, even not lakefront, you would want to get in there.
Well, then you definitely need to talk to Missy because she's going to tell you what's what, which ones to do, and which ones not to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Me or Tim. my husband. Either one, you can talk
Can't
to
leave
either
out
one of us.
Tim.
Can't leave him out.
That's right. That's right.
He's along for the ride.
Well, one of the other things we want to talk about, Miss, do you have anything else in particular you'd like to tell us?
Well, if you're going to reach out to agents there, we have a partner as well. Her name's Amy Newton, so don't miss her either if you're going to come talk to someone.
So, 80 Lake Home Agents on Canyon Lake.
Yes.
Is that right?
That's correct.
Excellent.
Okay. So give us a way to find you. Online or phone? How do you want to do it? Or both?
You can reach me online. You can reach me via email at missyrealtortx@gmail.com, and that's missyrealtortx, all one word, @gmail.com, or you can reach me at my phone, cell 281-785-2009. I have a Google page. You can reach me at Missy Frederickson on Google, and it'll come up. Easy to get in touch.
Cool.
And that's what we like.
We love that. We love that. So I wanted to talk just really briefly about where we are right now.
Yeah.
This is a house that is available to see by appointment only. It is not even on the market. But we can get you a connection if you need to see it. Is that right?
We know people.
We know people.
We know lots of people.
This house is absolutely stunning. And we are borrowing their beautiful view here that they have. There's a beautiful, over that way, I don't know if you can really see, there's a beautiful log home over there and really pretty views across here, the great little boathouse. And we have the connection. So if you're interested in this house, you're going to have to call me or Pam, because we're going to have to hook you up with the godfather of the Texas Lake Syndicate.
That's right.
Yes.
Because he's the only one who can get you in. Okay, so Pam, we've got a couple more coming up, so be watching for us.
A couple more episodes should be dropping soon.
Yeah, we've got several episodes planned, and the next one is, I think we're going to do an evening cruise if the weather's not too cold. So we're going to try an evening cruise, and then we're also going to talk about how to live lake adjacent and still have a boat.
Yes.
That's what we need to know.
These ladies are busy.
Especially on, and that's why I keep asking about the lakes, that whether you own your waterfront or not, whether or not you can put in a boathouse, it doesn't mean you can't access the lake at your leisure. There's ways to do it.
We're going to tell you.
We know how to do that.
That's right. You're going to have to tune in. Okay, so what is the last thing we say every time? Life is short. By the lake home.